And we back at it. 10-minute game. Clock is running now as the last quarterfinal is here. We got a quick foul. Took 2 seconds for Hangzhou to pick one up. So Hangzhou averaging 7 fouls per game in group play. They don't get a hand up on Dennis Darker, and he dinks it. But they get the offensive board. They'll get to get reset. Vervoort, their leading scorer, he continues to do just that. Vervoort off the window, yes.
Yeah, and look, Vervoort has not only been shooting twos. I want to emphasize that point yet again. He gets stuck sometimes just trying to take shots. Now he's driving to the basket, creating off of that, and taking shots. And this is what makes him, or what made him, one of the top players in 2022. What makes him one of the top players in this tournament. Nice
find to Augustinian, but you're right. Vervoort 8 of 9 from inside the arc in group play, 40% from beyond the 2-point arc. That 1-2 combo with him and Donker has been potent as Samardzic does not get that to go. Bones will try to defend Donker, who quickly gives it up to Vervoort. Nice ball movement here for Riffa. They are playing in their own backyard, representing the Kingdom of Bahrain. So Dennis the Menace, he's the shooter representing this kingdom. And he's got him out to a 3-0 start after his two-piece. Good defense there from Augustinian. Bones, jab step. Vidovic, not a chance. Comes back to him. Augustinian saved it to the wrong colored jersey. And this time, Vidovic had the right measurements.
There goes that jumper again. You know, he hit me up last night because I said his jumper looked like Joakim Noah.
Who?
He thought it was Vidovic.
Oh, he hit you up?
Yep.
What'd he say?
He posted it on his Instagram. He said, maybe you're right with a video of Joakim Noah hitting a shot.
Oh, see, he's a good sport.
I told him, look, I don't think anybody's jumper compares to yours. You have a unique jumper. It's a Vidovic jumper. And he agreed.
If Pinocchio ever shot a basketball, that's what I would imagine that Vidovic's jumper. That's the closest example I would have.
Well, it's effective.
Well, enough to have Hangzhou within 2. Riffa, so much firepower on this team. Vidovic trying to keep up with Vervoort, and he'll get whistled for the foul. But Vervoort, he's turned back the clock, and he's still a young guy. But turn back the clock to 2022 when he was the most deadly shooter in the game, next to probably Dejan Majstorovic. Now Donker quickly over to Forts, and Jonas Arndt missed it left.
Yeah, and I think if there's a knock on Riffa's game, and look, they've played incredible, so there's not much to find, but it's the fact that Jonas Forts hasn't gotten it going just yet.
Bones got that dog in him. What a finish. Vervoort now making his move. Offensive foul. Forts was setting the screen on Kovacevic.
Yeah, and he led with his leg, and it was moving while the screen was set. Good call by the referee.
Semifinals will be set after this. Riffa 4, Hangzhou 3. Dusan Samardzic lost the handle on the way up. Got some help apparently. As it's poked out of bounds with 3.7 seconds left on the shot clock. Kovacevic will get him started. And he's got to get to it quickly with under 4 ticks to get one up. Kovacevic does just that. Can't splash it. They get reset though, offensive rebound. This time Samardzic falling away is no good. But he stays with it. Persistence will pay off.
Guess who the best rebounding team in the field was yesterday?
Hangzhou.
Hangzhou.
Was that because they missed a lot of shots?
Well, that's also always, it has an effect on your rebounding stats, but you have to go get them.
That's a fact. I think offensive rebound is one of the 3 most critical stats in 3x3.
Yeah, imagine you only have 30 to about 38 possessions in a game.
What would you say? Oh, man, he made him touch earth like an excavator. You ain't gonna find nothing down there. 4-4. Jab step. Doesn't hit the 2. Donker defending on the left wing. Ball's up top now. Vidovic does not get the friendly roll that time, but he's getting close, even on the ones that he's missing. He's gonna show you what a shooter looks like. Meantime, it's Must See TV taking flight. 54 contests, 3.5 minutes in to Marzic. He's got the green light to attack. That is rejected inside from Forts. Kick quickly out to Donker, who came up abbreviated. Pressure defense here from Vavort. Vidovic has he's out of there. Finds an open shooter. Samardzic, no. Vidovic staying at it, chomping at the bit. Donker on Samardic's backside, and Samardzic is actually called for the foul.
Yeah, Samardzic kept Donker on his back with holding his hands behind his back himself. Referees are snuffing that out. But look, I'll tell you this. If Hangzhou starts knocking these 2s down, they're wide open on some of them. They could have had a big lead here.
They're a bit of a wild card. I like Hangzhou. I like the fight. That's why I call them the dog pound. They got a bunch of dogs on this team, and they are relentless. They don't give up. Yes, they got some things to work out. They got some kinks to work out. Sometimes they get off the chain.
Agreed, but I think the amount of shots they take from long range, and the fact that they're hitting or not hitting, makes them a high variance team. I mean, I guess the Riffa is the same, but I'd say Riffa is the more consistent team with the way they shoot. Hangzhou, though, one day they can hit 5, 6, 7 2s in a game, and the next day they won't hit any.
Yeah, they're unpredictable. They're like my ex's mood swings. You just never know what you're gonna get any given day.
All right.
I just wanted to wake you up with that one, Bob.
That's cool. You better hope she's not listening.
I don't care. 6'4". Ooh, hard screen set by Augustinian. 2-ball on the way. Back iron, no good, but the ghost floats high to get the rebound. Vavort whips it out. Forts for 2. No, Jonas sticks with it. How about Vidovic holding his ground there defensively? And Augustinian gets called for the reach in.
That's some dinosaur bones right there. That man's stronger than he looks.
I'm trying to tell you. Courageous, too. I know a lot of defenders that would have just did one of these moves.
Yep. Get out the way.
Kovacevic inside. So they attacking Donker when Samardzic has him in the post.
That's smart. Samardzic is undersized, so Donker is guarding him, but he is a stronger player that's used to playing on the inside.
And Samardzic got a little bit of Davasambu in him with the way that he scores underneath. Risky pass. Great defense. Give me those. Cookie monsters out here. And now he's going to dip the cookie in the cup. Milky smooth J from Donker.
Hangzhou's gotten a couple of misses in a row. And then this is what's so tough about 3x3, right? Momentum swings like that. Riffa get a nice little action. They get one open look. They knock it down. And then they get a steal right after.
Hangzhou in need of some offense right now. Oh, good defense. Vidovic throws the shot off from Jonas Forts. Now it's Bones waiting for the screen. Wants to get it inside. Borsak with position again on Donker.
Their game plan is clear. They want to attack Dennis Donker, who is the shortest and I think lightest guy on this Riffa squad.
I like the strategy. I like what they're doing. Riffa with 5 fouls. Hangzhou do have 1 more. It's just a matter of them finding some consistent offense right now. And they're running into a lockdown defensive team right here with Riffa. Riffa actually the stingiest team in group play. They only gave up 13 points a game.
I think that might be more because of their offense than their defense. They ended games
quickly.
For the limit.
Facts.
They made sure to take care of the other teams on the offensive end. Well, look, I'm not saying they're a bad defensive team, right? They're actually a pretty good defensive team.
Augustinian tried an assault. But sometimes your best defense is your offense.
Yeah, agreed.
Right?
But look, I like the Hangzhou strategy to the point that you can do this against teams that aren't as prolific from the two-point arc as Riffa. Riffa, though, if you trade ones against their twos, then you're going to lose. And look at the score, 9-4.
Hard to match the firepower unless Vidovic is able to somehow find his touch. He didn't want the rock that time. Kovacevic, good look. Samardzic up fake. He's got 4 to shoot. He's on the drive. He kicked. Bones. In and out.
See, Riffa talked about things, and now they're double teaming when Dennis Donker gets posted up.
Donker, not. I didn't notice that. Kovacevic with position. Forts smartly does not foul. Donker to Jonas. Jonas now falling back. He probably should have went forward. Forts has struggled, and it's while Riffa are undefeated, it's frustrating, I'm sure, for them to see Vervoort finally playing as well as he's playing. Donker is still hooping, and for some reason Forts has not been able to find his groove.
It's because he's forced into a very difficult role, mainly being a screener, pick and pop target. Teams know that about him, and then in certain lineups, when either Donker or Forts hits, he becomes more of a ball handler, and that is a very difficult position to play.
I think when I look at Forts' skill set, I see him perfect on the pick and pop.
Oh, yeah, but teams know exactly what's going to happen, and he can create his own shot off of a ball screen as well. And I'm not saying that you know, either one of those is good or bad. I'm just saying switching between those two modes is very, very difficult and gets you out of your flow.
Yeah, I got it. But he's a gifted shooter, and I would say most of his looks have been open.
Agreed.
And he is a knockdown shooter. It's a little bit of a shock to see. Anyway, 9-5. What do I know? The runner from Vidovic is no good, but Kovacevic doing the dirty work underneath. Forts now hands it or fakes the handoff. Donker using the screen. Will find Forts. He can be effective in the pick and roll game.
Yeah, he's a big body. He can set some good screens. We've seen it a couple of times already, and it's an easy roll to the basket.
Kovacevic left alone. That one tipped up. Donker sprints to track it down. Vervoort patient in this offensive possession with 4 to shoot. They're going to use most of this 12-second shot clock. Donker with the fake, and he drugged that pivot foot. Travel is called, substitution is made, Donker is out, and Kovacevic as well. 2:54 officially left on the game clock in his last quarterfinal. Winner plays Paris. Samardzic, right wing, waiting for the screen. Will take it. Offensive foul is called, apparently. Alexander Bursac was moving on that one.
Hangzhou is just not clicking. And Riffa's defense, on the back of their good offense yesterday, they only have 10 points after 7 minutes and a bit of play, but they've been playing really good defense.
Yeah, ended it before the limit in both of their pool play games. That's credit to Hangzhou's defense. So not quite the shootout that we thought it would be.
Right, the third time we called out a shootout before the game happened, and then high noon got moved to a later game. My goodness.
They have not had the ammunition for a shootout in this one. And still, for Hangzhou, 6 points. Wait a minute. That goes plus the foul, and I think that's the 7th on Riffa as well. So a chance for a 4-point play that can even the game just like that.
This could be a huge momentum swing. Take a look at this. Vidovic behind the screen pulls up at the right time. Forwards get caught with his hands in a cookie jar. Bones now with 2 free throws.
So Bones buries it, plus the foul and a trip to the strike. Vidovic too strong. All he needs is a make here to make this a one-point game. Already a one-possession game with 2:30 to play. Vidovic takes his time and finds his mark. Vervoort passes on the 2. Docker is the spoon that stirs the tea. Back iron, offensive board. Another chance for Riffa. Vervoort. He will miss it. Augustine. Oh, Augustine and Vervoort collide. And Thibault a little bit slow to get up. 2:10 left. And if I'm Riffa, formerly known as Antwerp, by the way, I take my time getting Vervoort up. I'd be telling him, stay down.
Yeah. Take a breather.
Make a face like it really hurts.
That's old man at the Y moves right there.
That's right, man. It's crunch time. You got to pull out all the stops. Samardzic missed it. Gets the offensive board. They'll get it up top to Bones. Bones on the attack. They just felines to him. Vidovic with 7 of Hangzhou's 10. Docker continues to miss the mark. He has been offline in this one. He's got 4 points. But not often you see Riffa held to 10 points at this stage in the game. That plays in Hangzhou's favor. Are we looking at potential upset here, boss? Hangzhou up 1. Hangzhou up 1. Hangzhou up 3. The Dogs are on the loose. .115 left and a 13-10 advantage for Hangzhou.
Riffa's offense is missing in action, and Hangzhou finding buckets at the right time. I told you, that 4-point play for Vidovic is a huge swing in momentum, and Hangzhou capitalizing off the back of that by scoring 2 more buckets.
When you play the type of offensive game that Riffa has played, you leave the door open for Hangzhou. The longer that they're in the contest, the more confidence they build. And the better chance they have of pulling off an upset with you. Riffa's game is not working, and they are a team that sometimes they live by the 2 and they die by the 2.
Yeah, and they've gotten a lot of open looks, and they have not been able to knock them down whatsoever. These free throws for Augustine coming up are incredibly important.
Big trip to the free throw strike. Augustinian cashes in the first. Can pull Riffa within 1, but he does not. He misfires. So Riffa, who got bounced in the pool phase in Abu Dhabi, have made it here to day 2 with the return of Docker, but find themselves trailing. Out of bounds challenge here. Minute 10 to go. We'll see how this thing ends. So the challenge actually won. That means that Riffa will take possession, top of the key. Fresh 12-second shot clock. Have not been able to get Dennis in any rhythm. Be a good time for Forts to hit a 2 if for Riffa. He drives and he will lay that one in. Riffa, 12. Hangzhou, 13. Bones leading this pack of Dogs He misses, but Kovacevic never left the ground. One hand, he makes it, and Riffa turned it over.
This is, again, Riffa not knocking down shots. You said left the door open, and this is exactly what it leads to. Now Riffa, you know, back to the ropes. They're going to have to come up with something big here. They need a defensive stop, and they need some buckets, and they need them very quickly.
Samardzic with 45 seconds left. Hangzhou trying to make this a two-possession game. That is going to be, oh, that's a foul yellow. And so that means 2 free throws upcoming. The big fella, Alexander Bursac. I look again here. What do you think? I think Bursac was actually moving here.
It looked like he was moving his feet on that screen.
Yeah. That's his first point of the game. Bursac with a big one here. He can make this a 2-possession game with 40 seconds to go. Of course, they'll try to take the 2 away from Riffa. He doesn't make it a 4-point game. Instead, a 3-point contest, must-see TV. If they've ever needed a connection from him, they need it now. Instead, he finds Augustinian. Not a bad decision. 13-15 is going down to the wire. Bones! Oh my goodness, he buries another one. 12 seconds left. Vidovic with 9 points in this game. 11 ticks left. And let me tell you, this dog is a thoroughbred. Gordon Vidovic has been going off. (17-13). Homestanding Riffa on the brink of being eliminated here in the quarterfinals in their own backyard.
And again, it's all about making twos, and they started the game off right. They got in their rhythm, they got the shots up, and Hangzhou put the clamps on them on defense. And look, not even just that, they started missing wide open twos, and that you can't do in this game at 3x3.
Donker, quick find, that's what they wanted to do, get it to fourth, but time is not on Riffa's side. Official Talasanian wants to take a look and see how much time needs to be officially on the game clock. But no need for a shot clock the rest of the way. So it'll be less than 12 seconds left, and what Riffa are gonna have to do is foul. A delay warning for Riffa. 7.6 seconds left. So obviously Riffa need to foul and hope that Hangzhou miss free throws. There's the foul. Vidovic, who has been on a kill streak in this game.
Think about it. After 7 minutes of play, Hangzhou was at 6 points. In 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes and 45 seconds, they managed 11 points. That is a run.
That's an incredible swing.
11-4 swing in the game. And it all started with that 4-point play. Actually, it ended up being a 3-point play that Vidovic had.
He does come up shy on that first free throw attempt, but one more at the line, he'll put it away. The game almost done anyway, but we'll see. 8.5 seconds left. He misses it. Offensive rebound goes to Bones. Donker doesn't get the whistle he wanted. Why did Kovacevic shoot it? Doesn't matter now. Final horn, that is it. A shocker in the quarters. Riffa are done in Manama and the dog pound. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Moving on to the semis. Gordon Vidovic with 9 to lead the way. And he leads his pack into the semifinals where Paris is waiting. So